I've been in the B2B technology market for the last 25 years now, working for a variety of businesses, both UK and international businesses, working across infrastructure, networks, systems and software. The last 10 years spent with various SaaS vendors, including some major international SaaS vendors and some very early stage businesses growing into EMEA. And the last 3 years working with an HCM vendor, again an EMEA-based organisation with a portfolio of HCM solutions, including SaaS, which we deployed with some of the largest clients in Europe. So working in the HCM software market for a number of years, it was clear that many organisations faced a significant challenge around finding and selecting and hiring the best talent in a way that reduced their time and cost to hire, because those are key financial measures, but also which enabled them to gain competitive advantage by reaching the best talent first and securing it before their competitors. And video technology, specifically software-based video technology, had reached a point of maturity and robustness, and also a price point which meant that it was could easily be deployed in the cloud and taken advantage of by many organisations to help them realise those efficiencies in their recruitment process and ultimately find and hire the best talent before their competition did, which in the war for talent, which we're all familiar with, really gave them a competitive edge. I think SaaS HR 2.0 will evolve and take advantage of trends such as big data, but also bring a much higher degree of integration to bear, so that new best-of-breed tools will integrate far more readily with enterprise systems, enabling more value to be derived from those systems, but also harnessing the data within those systems and big data technologies to incorporate that information with machine intelligence to make much better hiring decisions based on the information that we have already about what makes a top performer, and harnessing that with the behavioural data on what they display at the interview stage. I think the HR technology ecosystem will evolve to embrace best-of-breed solutions, apps you may call it, so that they can integrate with enterprise systems, leverage the data within those, without those vendors having to spend time and resource and effort creating what already exists in best-of-breed form, and which can be, with open platforms readily integrated into those systems and made available very quickly. In the UK, the proliferation of broadband networks, mobile devices, technologies such as FaceTime is meaning that video is much more widely accepted and much more widely used than it was even a few years ago. I think that's helping to drive acceptance of video generally. Certainly, as far as video interviewing is concerned, we're seeing very wide take-up, and initially we were seeing take-up in the volume recruitment marketplace because the ROI was so compelling. But now we're seeing that embraced much more widely across lower volume hiring, across more senior roles, as people start to see and realise the other benefits of video interviewing, the more qualitative benefits, the ability to make better hires, to get to know candidates better, to make the process more efficient. We're learning all the time. We learn that one size doesn't fit all, and we realise that UK customers have different considerations and different cultural challenges around the technology and around deploying it that we need to take account of, and we really need to tailor things very much to make sure that they work in the UK marketplace and not just mirror what we do in other countries. I think the greatest opportunity for EASYRECRUE in the UK is to, by listening to our customers and understanding what they need, to be able to take advantage of our position as a relatively young entrant to the market, and without some of the legacy that our competitors enjoy, both innovate more rapidly and more aggressively in terms of our product roadmap to bring new features to market very quickly, but the right new features, the ones that our customers are demanding now that the technology is starting to mature in the UK marketplace and be relatively widely adopted, and those things aren't the things that the market necessarily thought it wanted 2 or 3 years ago. And secondly, to broaden our portfolio further so that we provide a much broader range of overall pre-selection solutions, again, which is something that clients are looking for. They're looking for one vendor or one point to come to fulfill all of their pre-selection requirements.